Hey everybody, and welcome to a Sunday night edition of the Tide Deck. I appreciate you joining me Friday when we talked about the Essential 11, the key players that I think need to play a huge role each and every weekend for Alabama to have a successful year. And then yesterday we talked about Week 12 in the ACC, which some call is Cupcake Weekend, but it's far from it. Tonight I want to talk about a little bit of the ACC Media Days, some of the leftover stuff, but I want to say first off that I thought Coach Tide DeBoer did his best job delivering a speech in the 30 months that he's been at Alabama. I thought he looked great physically. He looked very fit. He looked in shape. He gave a good talk. He was poised. He was confident. He seemed very comfortable and gave a lot of good stuff to the media and not a lot of word salad. That's the thing. People can see right through that and they don't want to hear it. They want to hear good comments and commentary on the team, and he did that. So great job, Coach DeBoer. Also, I want to talk about how the SEC and especially Greg Sankey, I think he's a little bit long around the tooth right now. I think he's lacking a little energy. I think there needs to be a change in leadership there. I don't know how much longer he'll go, but to me, Tony Petitti is carrying the weight right now in media and comments and ideas, and he's a businessman, and Sankey is an old NCAA guy, and I think it shows. It's pretty easy to see, but I think the SEC needs some new leadership. His comments about breaking away from the NCAA one day, and then Thursday he says, I was just joking, it was frustration. Well, that's what I'm talking about. They need something better than that to lead this league. Also, I want to talk about the Alabama NIL situation with Yay Alabama and the terrible news that broke Friday. I'm not going to name any names. I hate seeing somebody get in trouble, but I also want that program, Yay Alabama, to get back to where it should be. It needs to be clean as a whistle and run in a tight, business-like manner. Bringing Andrew Bone along last week was a great move. I'm so glad for Andrew and the university that he's involved in Yay Alabama. I would drop the name Yay Alabama. I would start remarketing Yay Alabama next week. I would get rid of everything that has to do with Yay Alabama, including the stationery, decals, and bumper stickers. And I would start the remarketing process this week. I think it's that important. I think it needs to be started anew, especially with the name. Start with the name and go from there, and let Andrew and the guys that are there take over and let them do it. I think they're in good hands with them, but some remarketing has to be done. Talk to you this week.